Welcome back, NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Metal with Nick. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get going today. So today we got a new request from Narvik. Thank you so much, Narvik, for all your support to the channel. It's been amazing. I've been learning so much about other bands. I finally got to listen to Rhapsody, to Rainbow, to Budgie. I know I was pronouncing that incorrectly, but there's so many good stuff you've been requesting, and all you guys, of course. And but I do also, like, for example, the Rainbow Marathon. That was all I just wanted to spend some more time with Rainbow, so that's why I did the marathon. So I just love to do that. So it doesn't all have to be requests, but I mean, right now we are working with a bunch of requests. So today we're gonna go with EDENBRIDGE. Now this is a band I have not heard of. I don't want to talk too much about it. I always, like, once I do the reaction, I look up where they're from, when they came out, what's their story, because I don't want to basically be, when I listen to the music as a reaction, I don't want to set any expectations. Like, I'm like, if they're from, let's say, England, or they're from Italy or from Sweden, because I know a certain style comes out of those bands. So I just want to be completely blind, get into it, listen to the music, and then I can explore. Or that's when I, for example, get the information from you guys from the comment section. But that's why I don't look like why they're together, where they're from, what. I mean, I do, of course, I say the year basically in the band and the title. That's it. But I don't really get too much into the band. So I'm going in blind here. So this song is called Red Ball in Blue Sky. And this is from the album, let's see here, Aphelion. Okay. So for example, that's something, I don't know what that would mean. I'm going to look it up later, but I know this is from 2003. So now we at least have like an idea what this is. I'm sure this is because, judging out of Narvik's catalog that he's sent me so far, there's been a lot of power metal, which is very good. So let's explore and let's get into that. So without further ado, let's get into the song. I hope you're enjoying the channel as much as I am. This has been a blast. I mean, I do miss Alexia, of course, but it's just so hard, for her to do these videos now. I mean, I hope you did enjoy the one we did, Marillion, together. She was a trooper, and she did sit down for almost like 20 minutes, and but it was hell to pay afterwards, because she has to do all those stretches, and she has to do, like, it's a mess. So that's obviously affecting the channel, and the speed of how we release videos together is obviously way slower. And this is not an accident that she had like recently. This is from a long time ago. So that's the problem, so it's just getting worse right now. So let's see what happened. Let's just wish for the best. She is seeing doctors, and she's working on getting better. So let's just, pray for her and for her to get better. So basically, I just want her in her free time, because we do have full-time jobs. Like, in her free time, I want her to be as comfortable as possible, and not, just like do videos. And because, guys, you have no idea how much time this takes, like, to do these videos and edit them, and it's a lot of work. So just like to make that clear with Alexia. So let's get into EDENBRIDGE. And I do sometimes, now I've also kind of, like, I was in an accident some time ago, so my eyesight is so bad. So sometimes I have a little bit of a problem, because this eye had to take over this side. This is my bad eye, so I have to, like, squint to see. But it's still, maybe I have to blow up the entire the monitor just, like, to see better. But I'm just so used to now using glasses. So okay, let's get into it. Let's see. Red Ball in Blue Sky. I hope you enjoy. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. Very nice. I hope you can hear me well. thing. These bands are so. I didn't really wanted to interrupt because it with songs like this it kind of kills it because they're so epic. So you have to listen to them like in one piece. Let me just like turn this down. I know now how to like if I'm listening to metal to be able to talk during the song. I really have to like put up the gain, but then I don't want to be too loud after. Wow, so this was amazing. So I did recognize the vocalist because also Narvik did request a Royal Hunt song, which was amazing, by the way. I did discover that they were part of the Magna Carta catalog that I used to love back in the day. I used to buy a lot of like stuff from there, like Shadow Gallery, the Liquid Tension records, Enchant, and I noticed that this CD that I did from Royal Hunt, that's also going to be on the channel, of course, by Narvik. That's the vocalist, so I recognized his voice. Now, the female vocalist was beautiful. It reminded me, of course, a little bit like, you know, in the style of like Nightwish or even Lacrimosa a little bit. It was very gothic. I love the whole soprano voice with him singing together, but the music, man, it was so nice and heavy. I mean, the riffing was beautiful. That solo section was just amazing. I mean, it has this like really the power metal. The style is sadly not very popular in the channel yet. You know, I mean, all the stuff like, for example, that Narvik has requested, like Rhapsody and stuff like that, it doesn't get that many views because people are just kind of like afraid to click on it, maybe because the videos are too long. I'm gonna try and maybe make him a bit shorter. This is here we go again, my hair. Like yesterday even Tony was like, yeah, don't put stuff in your hair. Just have it in your face. But it's like it really like gets in my face. But back to the song. This was really amazing. It was just very progressive. I love the all the changes, the rhythm changes. The whole theme was just very, very good. Very like very. I mean, it was heavy, but then again, anybody could like almost listen to this because it's not like it's not annoying. It's not like too heavy to. It's almost like classical music with distortion. You know, it has like really a lot of classical passages and the whole idea of this music. I'm sure is that these people are very passionate about like classical music, and they just use, you know, electric instruments to, you know, portray this vision. So also, like, for example, I got into like when I got into Rainbow, I could immediately see that like Richie Blackmore, I mean, even in Deep Purple, but in Rainbow, he was more into like the whole neoclassical expression, you know, to get that into the music. You know, that's very Bach, that's very Baroque. Like that was like I was singing like just this little piece from Death Alley Driver that I loved, like, you know, that I just did 2 days ago, and I fell in love with the song. It's really cool. But this is like the same style. Like I love this power metal style, and I wish more people would you know, tune into this, you know, and like kind of like try and absorb it, because it doesn't really sound that much off from all the other progressive metal, you know, like Dream Theater, or maybe even this is even more easier to digest this music than Dream Theater. Dream Theater is great, but it does sometimes have too many changes for the normal listener, you know. So I think this is a very good starting point to get into just like more complex metal music, you know, or rock. Bands like this, you know, like EDENBRIDGE is, I mean, fantastic. I was very surprised. All the stuff that Narvik has been, you know, requesting is just AAA, like they say, AAA, you know, music. So Thank you so much, Narvik, for taking me through this journey. Guys, listen to the other band that I did, the request, the Royal Hunt. It's very interesting. Also in length, quite like this. You know, it's very epic. It feels very epic, and it has a lot of good. All these musicians are just fantastic at their craft. I mean, it's like these are not beginners. They're not like experimenting. They're like already on the top of their game, and they just go for it. So it's not like some other bands where they're just discovering their sound. They already sound so tight, and this is what I love about these bands. It's like almost like score. It's like a score to a movie. Really like calculated and and the way it's recorded is just masterfully. So I hope it gets more views. You know, I don't know how to get more attention to these bands. People, I guess, just don't know them, and I would love. I guess I'm like, maybe I could put in the title "must watch" because I do want these videos to get more views, because that's basically Narvik's intention for the channel, so people discover this music, you know, because it's all about you guys, the channel, and the community, and of course us. I mean, I'm the lucky one here because I get to hear it firsthand, but then when I share it, I kind of don't see the response I was looking for, because people just don't know the bands. So I'm gonna try and maybe like put something in the title like, hey, like, do yourself a favor and listen to this, you know. So well, but without further so I don't make this video too long, thank you so much for being here. You know, if this is your first time checking out the channel, if you want to subscribe, that would be wonderful. You can give me a like, you can give me a dislike, it doesn't matter, you know, whatever you feel about the video. And of course, if you want to request your own song or your favorite band, there's a link in the description to do so. So thank you so much, guys, for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.